Trying to heal myself through my art process. Part 1. Serious cookie at the baby office. One of my favorite quotes ever is by Rick Rubin. I know. That's really cheesy because everyone loves Rick Rubin these days. I do too. I really like this quote. He said, "Art creates a connection between the artist and the audience. Through that connection, both can heal." Now, I can't control whether the audience is healed from whatever I post. Some people might be like, WTF? And some people who see this stuff might be like, that's interesting. Okay. And maybe someone out there might be like, oh, that was nice for my soul. Maybe. Right? But at the end of the day, I can't control how the audience reacts or even sees what I post. But I can do my best to try to heal myself through my art. Now that I have a little bit of control over. So what does that even mean, though? Like, what am I healing from? I don't actually think I'm broken, but I do feel like I have some kind of ascension I want to do. I still want to become my ideal version of myself. You know, I'm a human, so like you, I have random baggage, past circumstances, conditioning, etc., that prevent me from existing in the world in the way that I want to exist. I'm really close, though. I'll give myself that. And it's also through the doing of the writing, the character creation, the filming, the editing, the posting, that I feel like my soul got some love refilled into it and some healing applied, despite the fact that this is just some sketch comedy. Let's take these past 6 months, for example. I had a baby. I live in a foreign country, China, and I navigate life here in my 30s. I'll talk more on the China side of things another time, but lately I've been feeling really tense postpartum. Although having a baby is miraculous and I feel a love for someone that I've never felt before, I don't know if anyone's ever told you, but it's quite a job, you know, from the moment I wake up to the moment I lay down. I am changing, carrying, feeding, supporting, etc., you name it, a baby. And I'm constantly doing it. It's basically like I wake up, baby, sleep, do it again and again. And I'm grateful that I'm sleeping now, because for a moment in those newborn trenches, I wasn't. But I still have a pretty long to-do list each day. And so I was starting to feel rather tense postpartum, like just focusing on the tasks at hand in order to sustain the survival of a baby, getting them done. And I was not remembering that I'm a silly goofball. I was just being a serious cookie at the baby office. Heck, you know, I've been so tense that I'm even dealing with a hypertonic, tight pelvic floor post-childbirth that I need to go to physical therapy for. That's how tight and tense I've been. And so I wrote Sexy, Psychic, and Villain. And in it, villain, aka me-ish, is like tense, right? Villain's like, what the hell can I do? I'm so tense. I'm not myself these days. It kind of became a conversation between myself and myself, because in a way, I'm also sexy psychic. Because I'm so sexy. Just kidding. I was also asking myself, because maybe I already knew how to get back to my chill, fluid, laughing, goofy kind of self. So sexy psychic tells villain to get back to yourself, aka be less of a tense, robotic person with a broom up your ass, is to remember the weird. You can interpret that how you want, but that sentence told me to remember the weirdness around myself, right? Like sometimes things outside aren't always what they seem. People and places and things, LMAO nouns, have some like interesting magic to them, and things in this world, if you think about it more, are a bit strange, right? And if what was outside of me had weirdness to it, then there must be some weirdness, goofiness, outside of the boxness within me as well. And so writing that skit, even on my notes app while breastfeeding during the newborn trenches a few months ago, performing it and just the act of doing it, plus remembering Sexy Psychic's words that I wrote on the page, healed me a little. And I feel like I can slowly but surely remember my weird self. Myself.